Hi Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Wednesday the 28th of August 2024 and this is Flosstube 103. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I do include other crafts and I also talk about walks and travels that I've been on recently. If you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. Yeah, I'm filming on a Wednesday. I'll tell you later on about how things have been going, but yeah, I'm actually in the right place to do this today. It's now, what time are we on? 7:30 at night. So yeah, I just thought I need to get this filmed. Let's do it. Don't know when I'm going to get to upload it, but yeah, I thought let's film it and we'll sort it out from there. I've got some cross stitch to show you. I've got a crochet and I've got a couple of walks to talk about, as well as some life stuff. So yeah, so to start with, I've got a finish. This is one of the reasons I wanted to film tonight. It's got a nice crease where it's been underneath books. This is my finish. This is Sometimes You Forget. It's called You're Awesome. Sometimes you forget you're awesome, so this is your reminder. It's by Cross Stitch with Art. I got the chart from Etsy and I've done it as a hoop finish, so it's just got a card back with fabric and then it's got some ribbon to hang it. I've done it for somebody at work who's struggling at the moment, so yeah, I'm going to be giving it to them tomorrow. So yeah, thought I'd show it now and then it's done. So there we go. So that's my finish and I want to put that somewhere safe because I don't want it getting any more damage than it already has. So yeah, okay, I've also got some new starts to show you. My first new start is Star Wars Gnomes, and I can't remember whose design it is. Is it Green Terrace? I think it's Green Terrace. It'll be down below. I got this from the website. I think I'd seen somebody stitching it on Instagram or something, and yeah, I had to get it. And then my start is that is Darth Vader, or it will be. So that Darth Vader gnome. I'm doing back stitch as I go, so I don't have a lot of back stitch to do at the end. This is just some 32 count white linen. So yeah, I really like it. It's cute. So yeah. And then my next new start is the first one of these, 12 Days of Christmas Stockings. I thought they were going to be quite small, but they're bigger than I thought. This is by Annie Beez Folkart. So yeah. Ooh, pulling everything off. And that is my start on the first one. As I said, I think it's coming out bigger than I thought it was going to, but yeah, I'm liking the colours on it. There's no cry nick or anything like that in the pattern, it's just DMC. I'm just doing this on some, writing it down, 28 count black cashel linen by Zweigart. So yeah, that's that one. And then my next new start is Urduja by Filipina. I'm stitching this on a piece of 28 count Red Skies Lugana by Pole Stitches, and that is my start. Only had a small start, but yeah, made a start on it, so it's now a whip. So yeah, I'm using all the called for colours. So yeah. And then my last new start is Kids Leave Handprints by My Big Toe Designs. This one and Urduja are both my Letters of the Month pieces for August. So yeah, so I only started this morning. Just doing this on a piece of, I think it's 32 count linen, and that's my start. Let's get forward at the back. Pardon me, it is supposed to be straight, it's just stretched a bit in the Q-snap. So yeah, it only uses 5 colours, weeks dye works. So yeah. And then whips, I've not done anything on my dragon in the last 2 weeks, 2 and a bit weeks, and I'm probably not going to stitch on it for the next week and a bit because my husband's off work for the next week, so I won't be getting up as early as I have been doing. So yeah, so I think it's the only whip I've got is Seaside Tiny Town by Heart in Hand. I'm stitching this along with my friends Ush and Hazel. I'll put their Instagram links down below. And it's got a bit loose with being underneath everything. It's still in the queue snap because I'm stitching on it every Saturday. And that is my progress. This house, all it needs is black going for the roof, and then that house is finished. But that's my progress on that one. This is the middle where this house is. So yeah. So that's that one, and I think this is just some natural linen, 32 count I think. So yeah. So they are my cross stitch things for the last 2 weeks. Not done much due to various things, a lot of stress, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, I also have my blanket, my crochet blanket. So it's a single size blanket. I've got it folded in half. That's as much as I've done. There's 15 colours altogether. So I'm on the second repeat, on the first repeat of the colours. I think this at the top is the first repeated colour. So yeah, so like I say, it's a single size, so that's her, and then so it goes, yeah, it's a single length blanket. So yeah, there we go. That's my crochet. I have done a little bit on my gnome as well, but not enough to show you. I might show it next time when I've done a little bit more. Put that back up there. So that's that. Yeah, I've just remembered somebody had asked if I could show my Mill Hill things, but I've left them up there, so I'll show them next time. Like I said, this was just a spur of the moment thing. I just thought, right, come on, let's just get everything and go upstairs and do it. So yeah, right, so in the last 2 and a bit weeks I've done 2 walks. The first one was the actual walk to Winter Hill. I talked about this in my last video. I did 2 recce's for it, and then last Saturday, not the Saturday just gone, the one before, I went out with a group. I think there was 7 of us. We went out and did the walk again. I put a slideshow at the end like I usually do with the pictures on, and yeah, it was just a really nice walk. The weather was fine. It was more boggy in between Winter Hill and Rivington Pike because it had rained quite a lot in between, but it wasn't too bad. We managed it fine. We also saw some Highland cows. There was on one of the tracks we walk along, there was this Highland cow and a calf lay on the side of the road. So I've got some pictures of those. They'll be in the slideshow. And then on Monday, just gone, it was Bank Holiday Monday, a public holiday here in the UK, just August bank holiday. And I went for a walk with my friend Jeanette, and we went to see the Wizard of Warlaw. Now, the Wizard of Warlaw is just a stone that's been carved into the shape, into a face. And it's just on the side of the road. It's not in anybody's garden or anything like that. It's just there for you to go and have a look up. But it's quite a climb up to it. We started off in Todmorden, which is a town in Yorkshire, not too far over the border between Lancashire and Yorkshire. And we went uphill to the Wizard of Warlaw, and then we carried on to these rocks called Bridestones. They're just natural rock formations, and and I got lots of pictures of those. There was also a trig point, an Ordnance Survey trig point. So I've got a picture of me stood at the trig point, which I'll put in the slideshow. But yeah, it was really good. Really nice walk. Again, the weather hadn't promised to be very good, but we only had a very light shower and then it was fine the rest of the way. So yeah, so there are two. Oh, and that one was 8 miles. I actually managed to do an 8-mile walk and my feet were okay. So I think with losing weight, it's helping my feet. So that's good. Hopefully I'll be able to walk further when I get a bit more weight off. So yeah, so there are my walks. I am going to go back to the acrostic challenge for September. I just need a bit of routine. Try and get back into my stitching rather than spending my time stressing. So I'm going to film the drawing of the things for that after I've filmed this, but that won't be uploaded until Saturday, the last day of August. So yeah, so that'll hopefully, it'll get me back into stitching properly instead of having days where I just don't stitch and being so erratic that I'm starting lots of new things. I still have a couple of things I want to start between now and Sunday. Sunday's the first. But yeah, I'm gonna draw 8 things from my whips, and then I'm thinking next year I might do something similar to what Amy, the Globetrotting Stitcher, does, and have a rotation where I have like a fancy lady, something with words on it, a stitch along or a gift day where I stitch on a gift or a stitch along, something like that. I'm thinking about it now, and I'll come up with some proper plans before the end of the year. See how it goes, and hopefully I'll get some of my whips finished next year then, because it'll just be the same thing I stitch on until it's finished, and then something with the same theme will get stitched on. But we'll see how it goes. I've made plans like this before and they've not lasted very long, so we'll see. Okay, right, so things that have been going on. The first thing is that my mum's cancer has returned. It's only a year since she had it last time, virtually the same time of year. And when I stayed with her for 5 weeks and looked after her after a surgery, and she's got it again. Again, it's in her mouth, but the consultant thinks it's spread. So I took her today to Preston Hospital for a PET scan, which is where they inject radioactive liquid into you and it shows up cancerous cells. So we go next week for the results of that, and we'll just have to take it. No, we can't worry too much about it until we go next week for the appointment. So yeah, so that's the main thing that's been bothering me for the last couple of weeks. We've known about it for a month-ish, and she had a biopsy and it came back cancerous, and then she's had an MRI scan and a CT scan which indicated that it could have spread, and then she's had the PET scan today to confirm or deny if it's spread or not. So that's where we are with that. And then I've had a CT scan. You may have seen I've got a lovely bruise on my arm still. All my arm was bruised last week. I had a CT scan where they injected dye to see what my blood vessels are doing. As you may know, I've been having breathing problems and for the past couple of years, and I was referred to the cardiologist. He seems to think that it could possibly be due to a silent heart attack. So that's why I had a scan. So I'm waiting for the results of that. No idea when, how, no idea. Wait to hear from the cardiologist. But that was just nearly 2 weeks ago now, and I've still got the bruises. They tried 4 times to put a cannula in. So yeah, felt like a pincushion that day, but yeah, finally got it in on this arm. I had 3 attempts on this arm and I got it in that one. So yeah, that was fun. So I'm waiting to hear from that. And then in the middle of all that, I applied for a job at the library where I'm already working. This was for a higher level job. I applied, got an interview, but then I just completely messed up the interview basically. Probably because of everything else that's going on. Just yeah, messed it up, so I didn't get the job. But yeah, other jobs will come up. So yeah, just keep trying. So yeah, stress, and more stress. But yeah. Oh dear, these things are sent to try us, as the saying goes. So yeah, that's been my life in the past few weeks. It's just been going for hospital appointments for my mum, going for hospital appointments for me, job interview, not getting the job, and then as well trying to keep going with my normal job and everything else. So yeah, but yeah, this is it. So yeah, so this is what's been going on. So I've not got any haul to show you. Stash enhancement. I've not bought any. I've ordered I did order. So I've bought something. I'll show it next time. I've ordered a chart from Tilton Crafts. Yeah, they had a sale on, and I bought a chart which I'll show next time. It's a PDF, so forget I buy them. Totally forget I buy PDFs, and yeah, it's not a real chart, is it? So yeah, so I'll show that in my next video, and I've got some stuff on order from Nimble Thimble, and then I'm going to Fobbles, cross stitch shop, the embroidery shop. That is up in the Lake District. I'm going there on Saturday, and then on Sunday I'm back up in the Lake District on the coach ramble. I'm going to Appleby in Westmoreland on Sunday. So yeah, busy weekend coming up. This is why I wanted to get this done now, so I know I've done it, and I'm not thinking I'm over a week late. It's nearly 2 weeks late, but yeah, I've done it. And so yeah, so I'll have my normal slideshow at the end from my walks, and I've still not changed this calendar. It's still on July. So 2 weeks today. No, I'm gonna do it a week on Saturday or Sunday, so it's going to be the 7th or 8th of September, because this weekend's the 1st, so it'll be the 7th or 8th of September. That's when my next video will be, but there will be one posted on Saturday. I'll set it to upload to release on Saturday, showing my draw for the 24 hours of cross stitch challenge for September. So yeah, so very quick video. Probably won't be with all the slideshow at the end, but yeah. So have a good 2 weeks. Take care of yourselves and those you love. Be kind always, and bye for now.